Okay guys, welcome back to Horseshoe Mountain Ranch. I'm Robert, and today we got hay. Actually, this is our last hay of the year, and we're going to be putting it in the barn. It's only 20 bales, but to go with what we got, with our reduced herd, we don't need as much anymore, thank goodness. I used to have to deal with hundreds of these every year. Now, I got 54 to last the winter, and I bet you it's way more than I need. But what we got, first off, I had a lot left over in the barn from last year, and so I got it out so I can use it up first. And some of this is only good for the cows, not the goats. Goats are funny animals. Yeah, they'll eat weeds and things like that, but they like their hay to be really good. And of course, some of this is pretty crappy here. And some of them are small bales, and it's just not ideal. So we're going to end up putting these to one side to where we can feed them to the cows first. And here in the barn, I'll show you, see, this used to be a chicken house. And the problem with this is the slope of the roof. It's so low down here on this side that the tractor won't fit under the trusses. So you've got to come in from the middle and turn and put them in here from at an angle. And same on this other side. See, I've already got several rows in here. And what I'm going to do, see, these twin spears is the only way you can do this. You can't do this with the others. But what I'm going to do to get these in line here is I'm going to spear my next few bales at a pretty severe angle here. And so when they're sitting on the tractor, they're going to be very crooked. But that way, when you pull in here, it'll still be straight in line with the rest of the hay. So stand back and I'll let you see how this works. See, now what we end up with is hay bales that are pretty much in line with the others. Because you want to, as neat as you can, to get as much as you can in the barn. So I can get over 100, or right at 100 in this barn pretty easy. And since I don't have to have that many anymore, it's not going to be a problem. I don't have to even try that hard now. I'm going to set you up out here and let you watch me moving some out in the, I've got them in the yard right now, but you'll see. Let me get out of here and make sure I've got the camera someplace where I'm not going to run over it. What if I stick it on top of this big gravel pile? That's tomorrow's project. There we go. Okay, now all I gotta do is do that about 25 more times. But I wanted to show you something here. I don't know if you realized, or think about it, whether it's net wrapped hay like this is, or string wrapped hay, it's not really tied. It's only friction that's holding this thing together. So if you take your spears, whether it's a single spear or it's a double spear, if you pick it up, if you poke it up here toward the top, this thing is trying to hang off this very top part here, and it can pull apart on you if you ain't careful. And so what you need to do is spear it low in the bale. With my twin spears, I'm getting it down here and here so that the weight of the whole bale isn't trying to pull itself apart. It's actually pressing down on the spears. And so it's not going to come apart on you like that. Where the other problem with the single spear, you've got one long spear and two little short ones. And all them little short ones are really doing is they're stopping that thing from spinning on you. And you know, you can, if you pick up one of these things with a single spear and you get it below the center of the spear, of the bale, and you go to pick it up, that bale can spin on you. Oh, I've had that happen a lot back when I used one of them. But I tell you, it's one of them things, after you've ever used a twin spear, you will never go back to a single. I mean, you'll wonder how you ever did it with one of them things, because these are so superior. But anyway, you get the idea of what's going on, and I'll check back with you when I get the barn completely full, or all this put away. I'll let you see. All right, guys, we got it all put in the barn. Of course, I got to get past the shadow line here for you to even see it. And that'll last us all winter, and then some probably. But here in the south, you got to figure that you need, depending on how bad the winter is, 3 to 5 bales, 4 by 5 foot bales for every cow. So, and our target date to start haying is Thanksgiving on a normal year. Of course, there's drought years we had to start feeding in August. But typically, what we're looking at is Thanksgiving to like the first week of March. And by then, there's enough little stuff starting to pop up that they're so sick and tired of eating the same old hay that they just give up on it. So by that time, you're done. So you figure 12 weeks. That's here in the south, and I'm sure your mileage may vary. But it feels good to have the barn full, or full as it needs to be. So we're going to leave it at that, guys. And for our next trick tomorrow, we got a bunch of gravel we got to put out. Are always chores to do. So thanks for stopping by. Hey, if you get a chance to drop by again, I'll leave the gate open for you.